We are reading in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, reading sections about head coverings. And we'll talk about that. Why? We're in verse 7. A man should not cover his head because he is the image and glory of God. So too, woman is the glory of man. For man did not come from woman, but woman came from man. Remember Adam and Eve. Woman was created out of man, the bone taken from the rib from Adam to make Eve. Verse 9, neither was man created for the sake of woman, but woman for the sake of man. Men just couldn't live without women. Verse 10, this is why a woman should have a symbol of authority on her head, because of the angels. In the Lord, however, woman is not independent of man. A man is not independent of woman. We need each other. Men need women. Women need men. For just as woman came from a man, so man comes through woman. We're birthed. Woman gives birth. And all things come from God. He's the creator. Verse 13, judge for yourselves. Is it proper for a woman to pray to God with her head uncovered? 14. Does not even nature itself teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a disgrace to him? Verse 15. But that if a woman has long hair, it is her glory, for her hair is given to her as a covering. If anyone wants to argue about this, we have no other custom, nor do the churches of God. Well, you can wonder all of this about heads being covered and not being covered. The thing to remember, God had a created order. Yes, he made woman from man. God's order. God is over man, man over woman. But men and women need each other. It says so right there. And we talk about covering of the head, not covering of the head. There are certain customs in many churches especially where women are have their heads covered and men are not to have their heads covered. Let me say what I truly believe is important for us to remember. We are talking about showing signs of respect. To respect. It was customary in America for many years. If a man walked inside of a building, he would remove his hat. If he was in the presence of a woman, he would remove his hat. That was being courteous, showing respect. And especially if you went to church, because here you are, you're going into God's house, you're going before God, be respectful to him, remove your hat. Now, in many places today, we don't see that in the American church. It breaks my heart that there are some that just think it doesn't matter, and they show no respect to God. They'll wear a man will wear his hat the whole time and look like a bum. But you know what? Think about it this way. We can go to a sporting event, which is not a Christian activity, and they will ask, would all of you please stand, remove your hats, and sing the national anthem, or things like that. So we expect, they want you to show respect to the country by removing your hat. Then that same man will go to the church in the presence of the Almighty God Creator and never remove his hat. Something's wrong there. But these instructions about head coverings, they're important because they remind us of respect. Respect of man for God, respect of woman for a man. And they were the customs of the time as far as the length of the hair and how they did things. Yes, customs have changed, but respect should not have changed. I hope you have a good day. It's chapter 11 in Romans, and that was verses 7 through 16. We'll read again next time.